Hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of Who Be the New King, the show that will be taken over from A Tip to Succeed. Who be the new king? Well, I don't know. Is it going to be me? Is it going to be Azad? Or is it going to be you, the audience? Each week, we're going to be asking one of our followers to predict the results of the game week. And at the end of the season, if you guys win, we'll be giving out some prizes. So, game on. Are you going to win? Who knows? I don't think so, but we'll wait and see. So on this episode, what we'll be doing is we'll be predicting the results and we'll be showing you what our guest has predicted. And Azad will be talking what he thinks the results are going to be. And following on from that, I'm going to be looking at my Fantasy Premier League team and I'm going to be giving out some tips. Big shame that we don't have our boy Humbers on the program because he's been planning for this double game week since the day he was born. But you know what? It's so good. It's so good. So that's right. On this part of the show, we're going to be looking at the prediction that Azad is going to make, and he's going to be justifying who he thinks is going to win, lose, or draw on this game week. So Azad, it's over to you.
Yeah. So the first game, 12:30 kickoff, Wolves versus West Brom. None of the teams have won the last 5 games. Wolves' last victory came against Chelsea in that impressive victory a month ago. However, I am going to go for a Wolves victory here because I don't think West Brom's got I don't think they've got the tools yet to go on and get those 3 points. So I'm going to have to go for a Wolves victory here. It might be by the odd goal. It's going to be a very scruffy game. It's going to be very negative. Both teams will be defending. However, Wolves can get that, especially with those 2 attacking players in Pavado and Pedro.
Pavado? You mean Pedence?
Oh, Pedence and Pedro.
I didn't realise you're getting Leeds and Wolves players mixed up. Maybe we need to replace you, man. No, I'm just kidding. Carry on.
Yeah. It's been a while. So absolutely. So I'm going to go for a Wolves win, but it's going to be a very scrappy game.
What about Leeds and Brighton, mate? What do you reckon?
I think, Brighton are going to come out defensive. They're going to soak up the pressure from Leeds, but I think Leeds are going to have too much in their locker in terms of attacking. I think, Patrick Bamford could get onto the score sheet here, get his 11th goal of the season. I'm going to go for a Leeds victory here.
I'm sure Leeds fans will be happy to hear that. West Ham, Burnley.
So Burnley played the other night, Tuesday night against Man United. Unlucky. Good goal by Paul Pogba, but did take a deflection. Burnley, they got a great setup. However, West Ham, with David Moyes, it looks like he's planning for each game in terms of against opposition. So he's doing really well there. It's going to be a slow game, a scrappy game, just like when West Ham played Southampton. It's difficult to say. I'm going to have to go for another home victory, Shad. So I'm going to go for West Ham.
West Ham. Looks like you're copying me at the moment, but we'll carry on. All right. Fulham versus Chelsea. What are you saying here, mate?
So we've got a West London derby here. Fulham, Chelsea at Craven Cottage. Chelsea, they've not had a great last couple of weeks. They did win an FA Cup, though, convincingly. Fulham, on the other hand, they had a very good draw away to Spurs. I thought they were going to nick it, but there were times that they didn't make the pass when they should have, and I think they need to work on that. And I think Scotty Parker will make sure we'll go through the replays of that game with the players in training and making sure the players see those passes. There was 2 or 3 chances that I saw. If they could get that right, perfect. That they might just survive. However, against Chelsea, I'm going to go for a away victory, purely because I think Chelsea is going to have too much for Fulham. But
interesting to hear that, considering neither Liverpool nor Spurs had enough to beat Fulham in the last 6 games. But we continue. Leicester, Southampton. What are you reckoning here?
I mean, 2 great teams, 2 informed teams going up against each other. Leicester, you never know what you're going to get. They did lose to Fulham when we thought they're going to smash them. So again, another scrappy game. I think that both teams are going to be nervous attacking each other. It's similar to West Ham and Burnley game. It will be very similar, I think. But I'm going to go for a draw here, Shad.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So Sheffield United versus Spurs. What do you reckon?
Sheffield United got their first victory, didn't they, the other night? So, very, very happy for them. However, Spurs, they're wounded from the other night when they drew against Fulham. I think Mourinho is going to want to get 3 points on there in time for the Liverpool-Man United game. I'm going to go for a Spurs victory here.
So same as myself and Kelvin. Liverpool-Man United. So I've gone for an away victory here because I'm a United fan. I can't, surely, like as a United fan, I can't say Liverpool going to win. Now, I could have gone for a draw, but I'm being bold with my selection. Kelvin's gone for a draw, but what have you got to say?
Well, the biggest game of the weekend, the biggest game of the year, biggest game of the season. Liverpool-Man United are probably the biggest game in their history against each other.
You reckon?
So
that big?
I think so. 100%.
Why?
Because if Man United could win this game, they could go on and win the title, Shad. The confidence is gonna grow and grow. However, if Liverpool win, they're gonna knock Man United. They're gonna knock the wind out of Man United's sail, and they're gonna go on. So this is a potential. This could be the title decider, Shad. I think with Man City breathing up their backside, but you never know. Man City have won 7 in a row. However, this could be the game. This is the biggest game in their history.
Tell me what you're predicting, man. Enough with your jibber jabber.
Anyway, listen, I'm going to go for a Liverpool victory here. Though.
You prick. Okay. Shut up, man. Just shut up now. All right. Man City, Crystal Palace, what are you saying? So,
frustrating Crystal Palace. They should have attacked Arsenal overnight. They're going to do the same again at City. Very negative. They're killing football. I'm going to go for a City win. I hope they smash them.
Hey, remember that time, though, when Andros Townsend scored a screamer and then Crystal Palace did City on their own patch? So you never know, mate. I know I've gone for City as well, but you just never know. I'm hoping Crystal Palace turn him. Honestly, need them to slip up at some point. Don't like the fact that Aguero looks like he's coming back. I've got some City fans I know. I know the one, Eunice, and I don't think I could. I can't, man. Eunice, if you're watching this, I don't want to see Man City winning the league. So we're going to continue. Arsenal versus Newcastle. What are you predicting here, mate?
I think Arsenal are going to smash Newcastle just like they smashed West Bromwich. Newcastle can't buy a victory at the moment. They're hopeless. They're very negative side again. They're going to come out against Arsenal like they did on Saturday night in the FA Cup, defend. Although Newcastle could have won that night, but luckily, we got the luck in the FA Cup as well. But I think Arsenal will win that game. I think by quite a few goals, Shad.
I think that's a bit harsh. I don't think they'll win by quite a few goals. They haven't been convincing going forward, but I've gone for that Arsenal victory. Kelvin, now if you're watching this as a guest, you might be screaming, thinking, Kelvin, what the fuck are you doing, man? How has Kelvin gone for a draw here, eh? This could cost you guys some prizes at the end of the season. But enough of that. West Ham versus West Brom. What do you think is happening here, mate?
Oh, it's going straight into the next week. So, West Ham or West Bromwich? Definitely, I'm going to have to go for West Ham win, Shad. Purely because I think West Ham's just got too much on West Bromwich. I thought Big Sam would come in and turn it around, but he hasn't. So, I don't think I think West Ham win, definitely.
Fair enough. I've just tried to be different. I've gone for the draw. Maybe Aladici football. Like, you might just manage to pull something off. So, yeah, they can't keep losing. I think the Wolves game, they'll just lose. And the West Ham-West Brom game, they'll finally get a result. Leicester versus Chelsea. Whew, what a game. This could define Lampard's season, I mean, we didn't talk about Bruce. Could he get fired after the Arsenal game? But what's happening to Lampard if he loses here?
I think they got to give Lampard a chance. He's just brought in 3 good players over the summer. Got to make sure they gel. Probably didn't have the best of pre-seasons, a long pre-season. Hakim Ziyech's been out. I think, it's Ben Chilwell's return. I think Chelsea are one of those teams that when they turn up against a good team, they could just win. They could just get those 3 points. And I think it'd be the case as well, Shad. It'd be a away victory for Chelsea at Leicester.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go for Chelsea? Oh, I was just typing it by this. You backing yourself in the... You definitely go for Chelsea.
Definitely go for Chelsea.
That's just stupid, isn't it? Why would you even say that? If they don't win now, when you said definitely, I'm going to review this in a week's time. Man City versus Aston Villa. Now, this could be a tricky fixture. What do you reckon here?
I mean, yeah, Villa are doing really well at the moment, but I don't think we're tricky for Man City. No,
Okay,
definitely Man
cool.
City win.
Okay. Yeah, I've only gone for Man City because Villa have had the COVID bug flying around. Preparations might have been a bit hit and miss. So we'll see what happens. This is a tricky fixture. Fulham versus Manchester United. What are you going for here?
Yeah, like you said, a potential banana game. So
Do you like bananas?
Up there. But yeah, absolutely. I think it's gonna be very tricky. I'm going to go for a away victory here at Man United, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fulham got something out of the game. So I'm going to go for a away victory.
Liverpool versus Burnley. Shout out Mr. Ayazda. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Liverpool victory by the odd goal against Burnley. I think, they could defend, but I think Liverpool's going to have too much firepower going forward if they don't lose any of their forward players.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And the final one, Aston Villa versus Newcastle United.
I think this is a great matchup for Villa to come back to get those 3 points. They're not going to win their game against Man City. However, they could get a victory. They will get a victory against Newcastle. So I'm going to go for a Villa win.
All right, cool. And with that, we're wrapping it up. You've seen it here. All the results that have been predicted. We've got quite a few that are the same. Look at this back page. 4 of the results are the same. And the 5th one is completely different. We've all gone for something different. So if we look at the total so far from the 2 game weeks that we've recorded, I've got 10 out of 19 so far. Azad's got 11 out of 19. And you guessed, you are actually on 12 out of 19. And I thought, being the generous host that I am, you guys can have the head start because we're going to claw it back. All right? So
Cheers,
what I need you to do is you need to like, share, and subscribe. And then write down in the comments what you guys think is an appropriate prize. Now, don't say anything stupid like a trip to Dubai because you know that ain't happening, okay? But, maybe a gift voucher or, I don't know, man, pack of popcorn. Who knows? Just let us know what the best idea is. Maybe we might even buy a football shirt. And I'm not saying that we will for sure, but if you guys keep smashing it and we keep getting the viewership up, that's probably what's going to happen, all right? So we're going to stop the share here. What's the next part of the show, Azad? Do you want to introduce it for us?
Yeah, the next part of the show is the Fantasy Premier League for Shad. So this is the bit where I step away now because I don't have a Scooby. But Shad, I know you love Fantasy Premier League. You probably dream it. I can imagine you on your phone while your wife's trying to talk to you.
I mean, I'm not going to deny it. So let's do this, people.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Whoa, so the last game week has happened, all right? So my team won a load of rubbish. Funny I say that because it's probably quite true right now, isn't it? Won a load of rubbish. Okay, so unlike most people, I'm still in the cup. Smashed Barry 83, 30 for 30. Who's this guy? Jemmy 11. But he's not got any wildcard to play against me, the prick, so he's probably going to lose. Whoa, what country is this? I don't know. If anyone knows what flag this is, Ahmed Gamal. My name Gamal is nice. If you can find out who that is, fair play to you, mate. I'm going to smash you this week.
It's not EG.
Nah, it doesn't look like an Egyptian flag, does it?
No.
Maybe like
I reckon it's in the Middle East somewhere.
Yeah,
in the Middle East somewhere.
Probably. Yeah. All right. Anyways, so in terms of predictions, I know a lot of people are hitting the bench boost button right now, but I'm saving mine because I think there'll be better game weeks coming up. Let's look at the fixtures I've gone for. All right. So in goal, I think you've got to go for Martinez here. I've looked at the fixtures. In the Manchester City game, we're hoping for a lot of saves here. So he picks up a few extra points, maybe gets to 3 or 4 points. And the Newcastle game, that's the one that they're going to have to keep a clean sheet. So you're looking at about 8 points to 9 points there for Martinez. You might even pick up a bonus like he likes to do. So you're looking at 10 points maybe. This game, it's got to be John Stones as a centre-back for Manchester City. You look at their fixtures, 2 home games. They're going to pick up at least 1 clean sheet. And the way they're playing right now, they're going to play John Stones both games. They're probably going to rotate the fullbacks. I wouldn't have Kyle Walker, Cancelo, Zinchenko, Mendy. It's just too risky, too high value. So so I wouldn't put them in. Maybe Ruben Diaz. So I don't know if Stones will get both, but if he does, fantastic. Look, West Ham, you've got to go for a West Ham defender. You have to have at least one, if not two. They got Burnley and West Brom. If they don't keep a clean sheet with the way Moyes plays and the way that defense has been performing this year, I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the point of even doing FPL? 2 games, go for Soufal. Is going to guarantee some points. Maybe even an assist out of the 2. So you're looking at about, what, 11, 12 points. Matty Target. I don't even know. Is it Matt Target? His name is... Yeah, there you go. Matt Target. Clean sheet against Newcastle again. Man City probably not. So, you're looking at maybe 6, 7 points. That'll be all right. The Manchester United game, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I've planned this from a while back. Double game week. You're looking at maybe conceding a goal against Liverpool and hopefully getting that cheeky clean sheet against Fulham. So we're looking at 8 points here. You might even chip in with an assist. So let's say 9 points. Bruno. Now, I've gone for him as my vice captain just in case Mo Salah does, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I predicted United victory just in front of you all, just for the cameras. I'm going to go for Foden as my captain. Life's too short, all right? I don't want to copy everybody. So, Fernandes, he's still my vice. Liverpool game. We getting a penalty. What do you reckon, Azad? Penalty or no penalty to United?
Yeah, but they've had 42 penalties apparently.
Doesn't matter, man. So... This game, penalty or no penalty?
No penalty.
Wow. He's a hater. That's what he is. Azad the hater, man. But look, we're getting a penalty against Liverpool. And Fernandes, he'll probably get an assist against Fulham as well. Oh, shoot. Should I go for a Fernandes captain then? People, what do you reckon? You know what? Backing my boy. I'm backing my boy Fernandes to get the goal and an assist. And he's getting bonus points. Main man Fernandes, he's doing it. I don't even know. This is nuts. All right. So, Sonaldo, got to put him in. Mo Salah, I mean... I'm hoping he blanks against Man United. He's blanked 3 game weeks in a row, If we look at this right now, 2, 3, 2. If you're a United fan, that's a great sighting. If you're an FPL manager, it's not looking great, is it? And
he's due a goal.
Is he due a goal, though? Or is he's dropped? Performance has dropped. Confidence has dropped. And even his value on FPL has dropped. 12.6 to 12.5. This could be the Salah that starts crashing. Maybe it's time to bring in Mane. All right. And the next person. So, Philippe Foden. What a man, all right? 14 points, 11 points, goal, assist, goal. He's going to play, all right? He's going to play a minimum of 1 game. He might play both games, and I think he is the differential. If you've got KDB, 100% put him in and maybe even captain him. If you can't afford Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden has got to be a guy. Look, he gets into good positions. He's getting chances. He's getting assists. He's making better decisions, and he is a bargain right now at 6.2 million. Confidence plays a big part of football. Riyad Mahrez, confidence gone out of the team. I don't even know who the other midfielders are right now. Bernardo Silva, does he really play? Nah, he's probably a FA Cup player now. And then up front, now a lot of people probably slating this decision, but I'm going to stick with Harry Kane and Lacazette. Now, do I think Lacazette is more likely to score or Holding's more likely to keep a clean sheet? I actually think this is the game that Arsenal will concede a goal. I think Callum Wilson will be too much in terms of pace, hence why Holding is benched. And Lacazette, Lacazette, man. I don't know. What do you reckon, Azad? Do you reckon he'll get a goal or an assist? I'm going to let you decide. What do you reckon, Holding or Lacazette?
It'd be a clean sheet, Shad. Believe me, it'd be a clean sheet for Arsenal. It's their first clean sheet the other night against Palace. However, it'd be another clean sheet.
I was just messing about, man. I'm not going to let you make that decision. I think that's an awful shout. I'm going to stick with Lacazette and Kane up front. I've not hit my bench boost, but if we look at my boy Humbers, I don't know if we can, This is sad. He says relegation incoming. You can't even see his team, but he's prepared, basically. Look, United 2 games. Man City 2 games. Spurs have got the 1. Newcastle 2 games. United 2 games. Man City 2 games. Spurs, I've only got the 1. Tottenham only got the 1. You know what? This guy might just not be playing the bench boost. I think he's tricked me by saying he's preparing for the bench boost and he's not going for it. tricky customer, you know, tricky customer. If we go to the Who Be the New King League, we still got that Wakanda FC. Nobody likes Emmanuel Ogana. Like nobody, all right? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if it should be privy or not, but Emmanuel Ogana loves Virgil van Dijk so much. When we slated him right at the start of the season, he left the group chat. So, you know, he's got no respect within that group. Yes, he is doing incredibly well in the world right now. His overall rank is 2,386, but we hope he crashes and burn, all right? If we go back to that league, you know what? My boy, Kofi, got promoted this week. Shout out to Kofi, everybody. He's got promoted. He is now a senior at something to do with finance, but congratulations, mate. Azad, clap for him, man.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know the guy, but...
That's it, Kofi. Well done, my boy. And then we got Jonah as well. They look at these boys and Emmanuel Oberetti, the real Emmanuel. All right. These boys are on his coattails. And one of them's going to catch him. And I don't give a shit which one it is, as long as one of them catches him. So, you know, I don't want to swear. I've swore too much. But Wakanda FC, just you go do one. All right. As Kofi would say, do one. Okay. Me, I'm down here, 983. I've had a bad season. I'm not going to lie. But I've still got my chips to play. I've got my free hit. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. I did have one game week last season, I think it was, where I was top 100. So I'm going to be catching some of these boys. I know there's haters here, especially this man, Fash London FC, David Fasoro. I'm coming for him. Whilst we're here, we're going to do a few shout outs to Fash London. Let's see if there's, look. Is this the Fash London that we want? Oh, no, this ain't. Fash London Instagram. Is it happening? I don't even know. I know apparently he doesn't sell shoes anymore. So Fash London shout out's not happening. But I'll tell you what, if you really like football and you want to see a bit more trivia, now go buy my boy Samuel Hassan's book, all right? It's called The Big Football Quiz or something like that. Let's type in Samuel Hassan. Can we buy him? Can we buy him online? There it is, all right? I don't know if we're allowed to do promos, but I don't give a shit. I've done it. Samuel Hassan, The Big Book of Football Crosswords. Go buy it. See if you can do those crosswords. And in the next football trivia section, I'm going to be testing out some knowledge. Next game week, I'm going to make sure that Azad is going to be challenged by somebody who's smart, crossword connections. And we're going to have a mini quiz along with the predictions. That's it from me. Me and Azad are going to be doing another show just talking about football in general. So watch out for that. That'll be Football Fired Up once again. But this is the final bit from me from Who Be the New King. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. And Azad, do you have anything left to say? He hasn't got anything left to say. Thank you very much for that. All right, people, take care. Peace.